So this is the Nothing Phone 4a Pro, and it's also Nothing's very first unibody metal design. Let's talk about it. What's up guys, Jason Smashpop here. So in this video, I want to talk to you about the Nothing Phone 4a Pro, which has actually gotten a lot of feedback from everyone because it's their first time seeing a metal body on a Nothing phone, okay? So initially when I saw it, I was like, the design is a little bit weird. Where is the transparent part of the Nothing element? And after seeing it for a few weeks now, I actually think it looks kinda cool. So let's talk about the design. So the Phone 4a Pro comes in 3 colors: black, silver, and also pink. And the one I have here is the black version. I think it's the nicest because the camera panel is also kind of grayed out to match the black design. But I feel the pink color one is kind of mismatched because the camera panel is too bright for the pink. Anyway, this is also the slimmest Nothing phone ever at 7.95mm. And of course, with a unibody metal design, that only means one thing: there is no wireless charging. But that doesn't mean it's charging very slowly. We'll talk about battery after this. So in this video, I want to focus a little bit more on the camera and then the glyph interface, because I guess the reason you watch this video is to know more about these two things, right? So this camera has a 50 megapixel main camera, 50 megapixel periscope camera that can go all the way up to 140 times ultra zoom, they call it, which is also the world's first phone that can zoom all the way to 140 times, which I think is purely a gimmick because no phone can actually zoom past 30 or 50 times and still have very good and sharp images. But of course, we will see some sample photos after this. The front camera is 32 megapixels and also it's got a very good ultra wide camera as well, okay? So as you can see here, the camera interface looks very similar like previous Nothing phone. The zoom range here, you can see we get 0.6, we got 1, 2, 3.5 optical zoom, 7 times hybrid zoom, and also, actually hybrid, they call it lossless, the same thing. And you can digitally push it all the way to 140 times. So here are some of the sample photos that you can see. From ultra wide, we zoom all the way to 140x. Now, other than that, I also want to share with you that they kind of have elevated the presets feature. So when you take photos right down here, you can actually choose your presets. There are a few default ones, for example, cold retro, urban, cine amber, stretch, black and white, and whatever. But I want to say is, you can actually create your own preset or import presets from other friends or users by pressing the button on the top there. So at the top there, you can import or create, like what I'm doing here. I'm actually creating my own presets so that every time when I take a picture, I can use that preset to take, and it's according to the way I like my photos to look like. And I was very surprised to know that all these presets can be applied to video as well. So when you swipe to video and then you turn on the presets, you get to also again swipe on all these features. And for example, I'm using Cine Amber, and Cine Amber instantly is applied to all the videos that I am shooting. But note that if you're using the preset, you can only shoot at 1080p. The moment you switch to 4K, no more. Okay, so just bear in mind. Now let's quickly touch on the display. I feel the screen is very big and I like that The bezels are actually very uniform and symmetrical, top and bottom, left and right, as you can see here. The size is 6.83 inches AMOLED and can go up to 5,000 nits of peak brightness and has a refresh rate of 144 Hz. Adaptive means it can go up to that and can go low as well depending on the content that you're viewing on your screen. Whether you're looking at photos, text, playing games or even watching movies. So overall, I would say that the screen is very top-notch, definitely flagship level. Camera is also very good like what I mentioned just now. Now, let's talk about the glyph interface. So at the back panel, on the right side, you get to see this very big round circle beside the camera, and that is actually the glyph matrix. So if you compare this with the Nothing Phone 3, which was the first phone that they introduced this technology, this is actually a lot bigger, but it is lower res because this one has 137 dots compared to, I think it's about 400 plus dots if I remember correctly on the Nothing Phone 3. But the dots here are brighter. I think it's almost 100% brighter, and you can do almost the same thing as the Nothing Phone 3. But I actually prefer the bigger size than the more high-res, smaller glyph matrix on the Nothing Phone 3. So on this glyph, you can definitely set the graphics to match the ringtones. You can also set caller ringtones to show the names. Other than that, there are also other features, for example, recording voice. So as you can see now, it is recording my voice using the essential key that I press on the right side. What is recording, whether it's video or noise or voice, the red light will appear, which is definitely a signature feature on Nothing phones. Whenever it's recording video, the red light will appear. There are also other features, for example, timer. So when you set a timer, you put it down on the table, it will actually show you the number. So you get to see how long more your timer before it ends, so you don't have to look at the screen. There are also a lot more things that you can do with the glyph. I think there's a community of users who actually built like glyph toys that you can actually put on this screen as well, okay? So I feel that this is definitely one of the signature things to check out, and also to identify that you're using a Nothing Phone 4a Pro, the glyph matrix. Now, other things that we probably can mention is it's using a Snapdragon 7 Gen 4 processor, which is perfect for gaming, editing or whatever. As you can see here, watching movies, playing games, no problem. Battery-wise, as I mentioned just now, there is no wireless charging, but it's got a very big battery, 5080 mAh battery, and also 50 watt fast charging. So I guess it's kinda flagship specs for this 4a Pro. So conclusion, I feel that for the price, it's a very good, almost flagship phone with very high quality body. But if you're a person who is into wireless charging, then this is probably not for you. Camera wise, I would say it's okay. It's not the best camera on a smartphone, but for this price, I think it's sufficient. So yeah, if you are interested, you can check out the links and also the pricing below this video. Click on the link below, and if you love videos like this, don't forget to subscribe, share this video with your friends, follow me on all social platforms. My name is Smashpop, and I'll see you in the next video. Yo.